Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you saw the thumbnail and you know what tonight is about. Tonight is going to be about, we're going to do a crime and sip, okay? Crime and sip, crafts and crimes and crafts, okay? Yeah, so tonight we're going to talk about, unfortunately, the 22-year-old man who unalived a 9-year-old girl of his ex because she didn't want to get back with him. We're going to go through it. I'm going to show you this craft that I'm going to be working on while we go through it so that you can do this at home. When you log on, make sure you comment what craft you're working on in the comment section. So for today's craft, you'll just need a Capri Sun, the drink of your choice, and I have these. These are crimpers, but they don't work too well on chip bags. But we're gonna do something else with them. So I just turned them on, so we gotta let them heat up. And I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay, there we go. Before we get started with this video, and if you could go ahead and share it, and then we're gonna get started with the craft, and then we'll get into the video. So with this crafting sip, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make adult Capri Suns. So you'll need your scissors also. So all you'll do is you'll cut on the line. All right. You're gonna open the Capri Sun up. Now it's probably better if you use like a I just use what I had on me. But it's probably better if you just use like a vodka or a tequila or whatever. But I have a pineapple margarita, and this Capri Sun is strawberry kiwi. I don't know what this is gonna taste like, but we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna pour it in here. I think that's enough. And let me see if, if I didn't put too much in here. And then we're gonna use, it's not hot yet. When this heats up, we're gonna seal it back up with this. I just pulled it out. So I'm gonna put this to the side and wait till it heats up, and we're gonna seal up. Yeah, it's not hot yet. We're gonna seal up this Capri Sun, and it's gonna be an adult Capri Sun. Then we can put a label. It's so cute. So I'm gonna come back to that once it heats up. So if you've seen my thumbnail, you know what we're talking about today. We're talking about a 22-year-old male named Jeremiah Jones, who allegedly, broke into his ex-girlfriend's home, and he shot and unalived her 9-year-old daughter. I say unalived because it's YouTube, and they censoring, they editing, okay? But so what happened is, according to the mother, her and Jones had been broken up for about 2 months. They dated for 8 months, and they had been broken up for about 2 months. Okay. Now Jones has a criminal history, and he's been out time and time again. He gets in trouble and he gets out. Okay. So I don't know what happened between the mother and the ex, the Jones guy, but they broke up for some reason. He wasn't taking it well, so she said she left her door unlocked. And I want to show you a picture of the little girl. The girl was so beautiful. All right. So this is the little girl, as you can see. And she was so beautiful. She was only 9 years old. All right. So she left her door unlocked because she was expecting her cousin. And while she was expecting her cousin, he popped up. And he just walked in, and he was demanding, he wanted a reason to talk to her. So he was demanding his TV from her. And so she gave him, the TV or whatever. He snatched it off the wall, so she couldn't give it to him. And according to the reports, he was following her. And, she was following him, like, get out. So he asked to see her phone after, okay, it's hot, so I can show you in a second. He asked to see her phone. So I guess he just snatched her phone. He went through her phone and he saw that she had, she had been conversing with other males, and he got upset. And when he got upset, he went to the back of the house and he shot 2 times point blank and unalived the 9-year-old girl. Now, the mother said when she heard the gunshots, she ran to the back, and then he shot at her, and it just shot her in the shoulder, allegedly. It shot her in the shoulder, and then he left. So she called 911. They took her and the daughter to the hospital, where the daughter succumbed to her injuries, and the mother ended up surviving because it wasn't life-threatening for her. It was just the shoulders. So this is the man right here, okay? This is the guy right here. This is the alleged shooter, Jeremiah Jones. And he actually did an interview. And we're going to play that interview because he's saying he didn't do it. And that he was at a gas station and that it's on tape that he didn't do it. So let me just say something. If you're on the run, which they have caught him since then, if you're on the run, you might not want to go live. You might not want to do interviews with the news station, right? Because, this is 2022. I'm pretty sure they can they catch you. But he said he wasn't afraid of being caught, and that, they could get him or whatever because he's innocent, and that they'll prove that he's innocent because he was at a gas station right before he said this alleged, So let's just watch the video so y'all can see it. All right, let me add this back to the screen. All right, let me add it back to the screen and let's watch the video.
A dog walker was the victim of a hit and run, according to authorities in California.
All right. So that's not it. That's my stuff. I don't know. He must have went to the next video. I'm going to go ahead and just put it back in 22-year-old. Man says he is innocent of shooting. Too many. Might be 9-year-old. Don't judge me. I don't know if I should double that T or not. So sad. Okay, here it is right here.
Oh my God, they're so good.
We'll go ahead and skip these ads.
Oh, okay.
Let's get that. All right, here we go.
Troy Fenner is also urging Jeremiah.
All right, so like I said, he's saying he's innocent. He got his dumb.
The 9-year-old daughter is claiming that he didn't do it.
And Fox 26's Dominique Keith spoke with him today. She joins us live from Northwest Houston at the apartment complex where the little girl was killed. Dominique.
Yeah, the 9-year-old little girl was a member of the man who's now charged her daughter.
No, ma'am.
As a manhunt is underway for 22-year-old Jeremiah Jones, he spoke with me on Zoom, telling me he wasn't there at his ex-girlfriend's apartment and saying he did not do it. But why would his ex-girlfriend tell police he's the one who opened fire on her and her daughter?
Honestly, ma'am, I really don't know. I'm just trying to get all of this resolved. Because I was at a gas station on camera minutes before they say, probably like 15 to 20 minutes before they even said that this happened.
Houston police say it was just before 10 p.m. Monday when Jones's ex-girlfriend says he burst into her Northwest Houston apartment.
Now, there are cameras everywhere nowadays, and I feel like they would have already gotten the cameras and he would have already been let go if they can prove that, he was somewhere else the time this incident happened.
There was a short struggle and the kid stayed in the bedroom and she was out in the living room. And before she was even shot, he went directly to the bedroom and for the most part, executed this 9-year-old girl.
Jones's ex-girlfriend ended up shot in the shoulder
Coward. He needs to be put under the jail if he did this.
and was rushed to the hospital where she's expected to survive. Her 9-year-old daughter was shot and killed. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner says, quote, "This senseless act of domestic violence hits home for me and the HPD family. That sweet child was a member of our Police Activities League program."
It just makes me really sad just knowing that, the little girl didn't make it.
People are just shooting people now, and it's okay, and I'm not okay with that. It's heartbreaking to hear. I'm devastated.
Meanwhile, Jones, who is out of jail on bond for several charges, says he and his attorney are in the process of retrieving store surveillance video that he says will prove he was about 20 miles away from his ex-girlfriend's apartment when she and her daughter were shot. He says he's going to turn himself in.
I have no reason to hide. I'm going to turn myself in. I just want my lawyer to get all the proper documents for me.
Now,
Okay.
Houston police investigators say they...
So what y'all think? Me personally, I know a lot of people in the comments are saying, I can read them to you. Let me remove this. A lot of the people in the comments are trying to blame the mom, saying, the common theme always when these things happen is women, we need to choose better. Were there no warning signs? Well, she was broken up with him. And, the video looks different than the picture, right? On the picture, he's like a regular guy that you would just see at Walmart, Target, He doesn't look like, a felon, somebody on multiple charges. And maybe that's why she stopped talking to him when she got to know more about him. Because when you first meet somebody, you're not going to know their whole background just when you say hello, So you have to get to know people. And she probably kept finding more and more information. He probably was violent towards her, allegedly, and she stopped talking to him, and she had filed charges against him. If you read the article here, it shows that she had filed charges against him because, he was basically stalking her. And now we know, but it just seemed like just go ahead and move when stuff like this happen. It says ex-boyfriend shoots 9-year-old girl in the head because the mother won't take him back. Houston gang member. Oh, he's a gang member? I wonder if she knew. Unalived 9-year-old girl because her mother wouldn't take him back. A Houston man who police suspected ties to local gangs, but they call anything a gang, to be honest, is accused of pow-powing a 9-year-old girl in the head. Houston police said officers responded to a domestic disturbance call between the child's mother and a man who was identified as Jeremiah Jones, 22. He is young to be conducting himself like this. The officer says that when they arrived, they found the mother with a wound in her shoulder and a little girl in the head. The innocent little girl was pronounced unalived at the hospital, and her mother is expected to survive. Investigators said the mother was in the apartment with her 3 children at the time of the pow-powing, and there was a 9-year-old girl, a 7-year-old girl, and a 1-year-old girl. The alleged, guy dated the victim's mother for 8 months, but the relationship ended more than 2 months ago, and he was still stalking her. The guy didn't take the breakup well, and the victim's mom had filed police reports against him for stalking. According to the police, Jeremiah was upset that the mother may have been dating other men. When he entered the apartment, he ripped the TV off the wall and left the bedroom. Police said that the mother followed him into the living room as they continued to argue. Jeremiah asked her for the phone and reportedly saw another man's number in the phone. Police said that the crazed gang member flew into a rage and did the unthinkable. On the night of the pow-powing, the police say Jeremiah broke into the house. So when she was interviewed, she stated that her door was unlocked because she was waiting on her cousin. At that time, the 3 girls were inside a bedroom watching TV when Jeremiah allegedly entered the home. He, he fired a couple of them off. Both hit the 9-year-old square at the head. Man, that's just sad. That's sad. So he's saying he didn't do it. I don't believe him. All this is alleged. You have to say alleged. My opinion is I don't believe that he didn't do it. I believe that he did do it. And I believe that, what sane person does an interview with the news station when they're on the run? Like that's definitely something new. Okay, but luckily he did turn himself in. I hope he never gets out. If he's guilty, I hope he never gets out of jail, and I hope they prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. What I think we could take away from this is we got to really, really start taking people at their words when they tell us, hey, I don't know, some women think it's cute when men say things like, I hurt you, I do this, I do that. They're like, oh, I don't believe you, da, da, da. We got to start taking people at their words. And when people say things like that, we got to make moves. We got to leave the situation, and we got to find out. We got to find something different. You can leave, you can break a lease if it's a domestic dispute. So show the text message, show that he knows where you stay, and leave, lose contact, like be done with it. When people tell you something, believe them what they tell you. Okay. And you got to let them. So, that's all I really have. It's a really sad story. And, I'm sorry it had to end this way. I wish she could have survived. I wish it would have never happened. I wish, it was something different to do. But you got to be a low down person to take somebody out that had nothing to do with it. I mean, even if he would have took out the mom, that's low down too, because she didn't do anything to him. She just decided to move on. And we don't own people, So, but to end the crafting sip, I'm going to seal up this Capri Sun. Okay, I filled it up too much, guys. So make sure you don't fill to the top, because you got to actually seal it. So you might want to pour some of it out. I was thinking that. But let me see if I have a cup. I don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and drink it, guys. And I'm really trying not to drink sweets right now. But I did. All right. So you pour the drink in there. Then you take your handy dandy. Let me pull this down so you guys can see it. You're just going to seal it back. And you can get this off of Amazon. I got it from my chip bags, but it didn't work well for me with my chip bags. I'm going to keep coming unplugged. So yeah, we're just going to seal this up. We got it's because of that water. Don't do like me. Be better than me. See how I seal back up? You can see. That's my lipstick. All right. Yep. So this will be our adult Capri Sun. You just cut it, like I say, just cut a little bit off. You seal it back, and that's our craft for the night. So yeah, guys, condolences to the family. I feel so sorry for that. I pray for them. I hope the mother is able. She'll never get over this. She'll never. She's probably gonna blame herself for bringing him into their lives. But at the end of the day, when we meet people, we're all taking a chance, because we don't, especially if you're not in a big city. If you're in a big city, there's no way you can know everything about the person when you meet them. But I encourage people to get background checks and to know the people that we're dealing with, because not only are we bringing them into our lives, we're bringing them into our kids' lives and other people. No one's here to blame but the man who allegedly did it. But believe people and take them at their word. So this is the Sip and Craft for tonight. I hope y'all like the adult Capri Sun idea. I thought it was really cute. We're sealed it back. All right. And until next time, guys, stay crafting.